Hey guys, welcome back to Thrive Ada, where we discuss mind, body, and spirit and how to bring into balance to live an extremely fulfilling and amazing life. So you may be familiar with the computer binary code made of zeros and ones that essentially makes every bit of software that you see on your computer, for example. Now, did you know that the biological world also seems to have this very same programming behind reality itself? This was found thousands of years ago with the Taoist symbol of the yin yang circle. You might have seen it strewn about in various movies or concepts, and it is that white and black spiraling almost fish or vortex denoting opposites and their dance through eternity. If this is something new to you, this would be a very amazing concept to study because it gives you an outline of how the whole universe functions. If you pay special attention to this symbol, you'll notice that's not a circle with a line drawn down the middle. It is literally opposites that magnetize through infinity each other in the circular dance. And this is the dance of the feminine and the masculine, the yin and the yang. Like the negative and positive poles of a battery, they are what charges and animates everything in existence, including the very elements themselves. Now, if you pay attention to fire, you'll notice a fire doesn't move straight up and down. It moves in slight spiraling, dancing patterns. If you look at running water, you'll notice, especially in a natural setting, water doesn't move flat. If it is moving around curves, it too starts to spiral, or the tide itself moves in spirals, or waves move in spirals. Or now let's go to the element of air. Smoke, for example, if you notice, it too moves in spirals. Trees growing move in spirals. The universe is full of these spirals, and there are spirals we cannot even see, which ultimately animate each and every one of us. Now, by understanding how the yin-yang, feminine-masculine dynamic moves energy, or simply understand this dynamic in general, you'll have an excellent framework to understand not just the world around you, but your own life much better. Now, for a moment, let's consider the spiral shape. A spiral circles and cycles. Now, what is a circle or a cycle? It is the feminine. It is cyclical in nature, well-rounded. Now, as the spiral spins, it also moves in a direction, which can be represented by the yang or the masculine in a straight line. So you have this marriage of the yin, the feminine, and the yang, the masculine, beginning to make a spiral. Cycles going into a direction. So once again, a marriage of the two. Another way to understand this is the same way indigenous cultures, such as in Australia, understood this, that the line represents not just simply masculine energy, but if you look at the human anatomy, it also represents the literal sexual organ of the man. The feminine, on the other hand, the circle, which draws in to itself, or comfort, or the dark womb, is very much like the sexual organ of a female. And now, while we're not simply talking about the physical body, when we start to understand this energetically, we now see that through this marriage of feminine and masculine energy, we have all of creation through this spiral form. So if the masculine is a line going into the direction, going into the unknown, going outward, and the feminine is represented by a circle or a cycle, which is the comfort of a home or a cave or a dwelling or regeneration, now by finding the two in our own daily life and situations, we can be much more effective at anything and everything that we do. In fact, it is through finding this particular balance that is very unique to ourselves and whatever might be going on that we begin to unearth our deepest genius. By studying this age-old Taoist symbol, we can better understand not just spirals and the energy behind everything in existence. We can begin to understand every situation, every action, every motivation of ourselves and those around us in a much deeper, yet paradoxically simple sense. And if you've been doing this long enough, you may find, or already have found, that paradoxes galore when it comes to spiritual truths. If you found this helpful at all, please do leave a comment on anything you'd like to see in the future, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you think this might help anyone else, definitely share it with them. Until the next time, have an amazing day.